Hello, welcome back to See the Stories, the signature segment of the 3-Hour News Show. So, you know how much we love this segment, right, Rory? And I want to ask you, since you are very much active on social media, and I know that you have your, yeah, I know Rory is a very forgetful person, but I know you also have this brand that you sell, and it's using online platform as well. So, how do you use the platform such as TikTok, for example? Have you tried live stream?
I've only started
live selling.
I've only started to be very active in TikTok in the past 2 months. You know, my friend inspired me to create some kind of this news guy personality that I share information. But in terms of live streaming, I haven't done individually on TikTok. But in terms of brand, because I'm a brand owner as well, I have done quite often though, but the turnout is not really that good. So this, you know, sparks a question for me, whether a luxury brand that is still new and it has more than 1 million averagely pricing, right? Would that be okay? And would that work?
Would that be effective?
Exactly, to do live streaming on TikTok.
Yeah, I know, because it's usually, come on, you buy it now. Otherwise, you'll be, you know, losing the moment, right?
Because most of the products are sold below 100K.
Exactly, right? And you don't want to spend that 5 million or 2 millions at an instance like that under 1 minute time. All right.
That's right.
Yes. So let's talk about the media and also this platform TikTok that has been offering, you know, platform for sellers to actually do some live shoppings. This is something very immersive, both for sellers and buyers, I would say.
True.
And nowadays, social media is not only a platform to share thoughts and daily activities, but also a place for shopping. Many sellers have enjoyed millions by selling their products through live streaming services on social media.
TikTok has become one of the most widely used apps for selling products, and during live streams, traders would usually introduce their products, give them reviews, and even discounts.
In addition to being a fun selling technique, live streaming can also boost engagement of the seller's social media account through the interaction of viewers and followers in the comments section.
It's really interesting because the other day, Dr. Richard and other influencers and other, how do you call it on TikTok? If they sell other people's products or brands, how do you call it? Affiliators. They make like 8 billion for 2 hours live streaming. That's crazy. 8 billion rupees.
My goodness, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, Dr. Richard sold, what do you call it? Like body, what do you call it? Like face cream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
To make your skin better, and so, other beauty products.
So if the beauty products is priced around 100K, how many pieces have they sold during that 2 hours of period of time?
Thousands or even tens of thousands.
Unbelievable.
So selling through live streaming would not only be done by major brands, but also MSMEs. And to know more about this, we now have social brand marketing head in our studio, Hanssen. Hi, Hanssen.
Oh, wow.
How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, Hanssen.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm quite nervous right now.
No, don't be. Hanssen told me that he's no one in the company, but he's the head of marketing.
Well, if he's being
right?
sent by the company, that means we are on good hands.
Yes, that's
right. All right.
So, Hanssen. So, first of all, how can social brand help MSMEs in Indonesia? So, can you start off with the definition, or what are you guys doing with social brand?
Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you a little backstory for our company. So, our founders just actually work in an agency, and we help corporate brands such as like Auto 2000, schools like BPK Penabur, and also Jasa Marga. But someday, at some point, the founders have a thought where like, okay, there are a lot of agencies that are looking for big brands in order to make their portfolio to become great or good. Even small agencies looking for big brands. So what happened to the small one? What happened to the micro ones? That's where the social brand takes part.
Okay,
like that.
So you guys are helping MSMEs in creating like what? Like reputation or visibility on social media?
So we actually help them to create awareness and engagement first. Because, you know, like in Indonesia, a lot of income from the company income, I mean the country income, it came from the SMEs, MSMEs. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, we have a lot of MSMEs in Indonesia,
Yes.
and they need help from your kind as well. When we talk about selling, though, there is new experience that is provided by, for example, TikTok platform. So if this is the live streaming, so do you think this is effective enough for MSMEs? And you give them like what? Like what time do they need to do the streaming, for example, and what other assistance do you provide?
All right. Well, actually, what do we provide about the live streaming is, of course, we provide the streamers. Like a lot of MSMEs is struggling because they don't know how to do live streaming, how to create content.
Yeah.
But if they want to hire a professional, it costs them a lot of money.
Yeah.
True.
And that's what the MSMEs problems. They don't have enough money to hire a professional to spend on them. That's why we help them. So we hired a lot of experienced streamers and creators, but we make about the cost, we make them low, pretty low.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Good.
All right. So talking about the platform itself, TikTok, right? TikTok nowadays has become like, it has become two functions. The first one is a social media and a marketplace at the same time. They've got the permission from the government as well to act as a marketplace.
No longer the dancing platform.
No longer a dancing platform.
No longer.
So, but many traders still prefer to sell their products on the marketplace. But how is actually the potential of live streaming through TikTok, and how effective is it to boost sales?
All right, maybe I'm going to give an example. If we sell this product in
What is it?
e-commerce, we only
This is about
took
what,
photo.
30,000?
Yeah,
I mean, we
just
only
photo,
took just
or
photo,
short video.
short video. But when we do in live streaming, I can showcase to you guys, and you guys can ask me directly in real time. Like that's what a lot of people struggles. They want to buy products. Let's say I want to buy a fashion. Let's say I want to buy a shirt. My height is 180. My weight is 85 kilograms.
Yeah, yeah.
How do I know which size is
You are
fit
still in
to
doubt,
my
yeah.
body? But in live streaming, you can ask the streamers in the real time and directly. And the streamers also can interact with you. So there's a communicate between the sellers and the buyers.
But I mean, at the same time, the buyers, the sellers also need to have the backbone of this system. I mean, if you want to buy, that means your admin needs to be very proactive, needs to handle everything very quick, and also the transactions that are taking place at that instance. So how does that come about? I mean, for small, medium enterprises, has that been a problem for them?
For that, actually, it's not a problem because they already know how the TikTok already provides a lot of features that can make those things become easily like that.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you off script because this is really interesting, and I know like TikTok personality like Kak Jill. 10 gelombang kanan dan 10 gelombang kiri, right? So she sells curtain by herself. And I also noticed that like many carpet brand owners, they sell their own brands. But you guys, you are like an agency, right? Using influencers or presenters to sell other people's product. Which one is more effective?
Actually, there are comparisons, but the main point is when you hire yourself or your own team, in-house team, in order for you to do the live streaming, what happens if they get sick? What happens if they cannot attend the live streaming?
Even consistency is a question itself, right?
Right. If you guys use social brand platform like us, of course there's a guarantee where the streamers will attend the live streaming.
Okay.
Like that.
Right. So are there any types of products and any certain price range that do well on TikTok live streaming?
Well, in TikTok, actually, the market is pretty middle to low.
Okay.
So you guys need to sell things some kind of like 100K, below 100K.
Okay.
Because TikTok more focused on FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that the products above 100K
will not perform well.
will not perform well. It will perform well, for example. But there are terms and conditions. In order to perform well, if you have a product over than 100K,
What is?
you have to a well-known brand. You have to have a well-known brand.
Okay.
And that's a one way. Before you make your brand well-known and you can sell these products that over 100K, you have to educate them. through content videos.
Right,
Why would
right.
people want to buy, like, let's say, why would one of people buy items that more than 100K? What's the benefit?
Okay.
So
okay.
these contents will make the virality of that certain
Yes.
products. Okay.
And to educate.
Educate,
to
customers
educate
about
the
the
customers.
value.
Right.
Because the value that makes the products.
Yeah,
the
because the other day I saw a presenter selling Hermes Birkin bag
Okay.
through TikTok.
Oh,
Everybody knows
wow.
Hermes already, but I don't know, like the
Yeah.
viewership was pretty good, but I didn't see
So,
if there was a transaction.
What they want to have, the customers, what they want to have is the education.
Yeah.
Maybe the transaction will not take place at the same time, but then the education
Yeah.
fits really well.
Or maybe fantasizing how to live with that
yeah.
Birkin bag.
That's right. So maybe the next question will
Yeah.
be: is there any specific strategy to make engaging contents that can actually boost?
All right. Well, actually, about engaging content, actually, in Social Bread, we got this strategy called the customer journey. So first of all, the first step is we have to make people aware about our brands and products. And then after they know, they won't buy if they only know it. They have to love it. They have to love the products, then they will buy. So we have to create engagement content. And after they know and they love it, we create a TikTok shop or live streaming. That's because live streaming is a platform where you can sell the products. So yeah, that's basically that's the customer journey of our company.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's a tagline or a name of this sort of movement by TikTok. It's "You Make Me Buy It."
Yes.
It's from TikTok, right?
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So it becomes really, really interesting because I've seen like public figures who have TikTok shop, and she does it online herself, and she does it for hours and hours with her backbone like sitting there behind, and she's like selling, okay, you have to buy now, It's crazy, but people do pay attention on that, right?
Yeah, because it's called impulsive buying.
Impulsive
Especially when you
buying.
sell it at 4 a.m.
4 a.m. and
Oh my
people
God.
buy at 4 a.m.
I still remember like I'm after work, so I'm going home, and then it's probably like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, and I saw people selling basreng, fried meatball.
Fried
It's a
meatball.
snack.
Yeah.
And then I saw like the streamers eat that basreng, really appetizing.
Okay, so that
Appetizing.
invites people.
Yeah.
So like I'm starting to, oh my God, it looks so
Exactly.
good.
And the other day, like this almost happens every day. I watch this live streaming of kentang Mustafa or fried Mustafa crisp.
Yeah.
And you know what? They have this kind of topless packaging,
Yes.
like this size, and they keep, filling in. They keep
remember
filling in.
that.
And that's really interesting because, the presenter keeps talking and he keeps or she keeps filling
in the
and it's
jar.
filled already. And that's
Yeah.
really interesting to watch.
Yeah. But I mean,
Sometimes we don't need to buy the products, but we are
watch, right?
entertained. Really.
Yeah, it's the entertainment. How persistent does one need to do these online or streaming selling to make a good engagement?
Well, actually, about persistence or about consistency, it's not really there's a specific formula about it. It's just what it is. It's literal meaning. You just have to be consistent. Like if you just live streaming for a day, for let's say just 1 day in a week, but you keep doing it for like several months. It's
So there's a
consistency.
pattern.
There will be a pattern.
So what time do you think the most effective for
4 a.m. in the morning.
MSMEs to live stream?
Is there any specific timing, or
Yeah.
is it like?
Well, actually, there are
As long as you're persistent?
a lot of people say that 5 o'clock because that's the time where people.
5 a.m.
Oh yeah, 5 p.m. Sorry.
PM.
5 p.m.
Because
Okay.
that's the time where people get off from
Off.
work,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
going home, things like that. But actually, it depends on the product. If your product, let's say, is about, like how do we say, kentang Mustafa.
Kentang
Yeah,
Mustafa
Of course,
works
sometimes
well.
it's like motherly figure target market, all right? Things like that. So if motherly figure target,
That's in the
actually
morning or
in the
afternoon,
morning
yeah.
or afternoon, yeah, or even in the afternoon. So like if it's snacks, I think it's going to be great in afternoon because a lot of people just scrolling while they're eating at the
Are
same
you
time.
interested to be a snack seller? after that?
I'm thinking about it. But I mean, we're working until 7 o'clock, so 5 p.m. does not work.
But this is really interesting. I've got some friends who work at beauty brands, and they have these 24-hour live streaming activities,
Unbelievable.
and they do it in-house. So would that be effective for brand also to do like, times in the morning, like 4 or 5 a.m.?
For these beauty brands, for example.
And this is a beauty brand.
Well, actually, the more time you spend in the live streaming, the algorithm of TikTok will track your progress. So the more live streaming you did, the more hours you did, the faster the progress or the growth will affect your performance in the live streaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, 24 hours, unbelievable.
That's why a lot of
So
people did.
this is going to be our last question to you. Is it our last questions, dear producers?
No, we'll continue
Oh,
after
we'll
the break.
continue after the break. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you about like limited time promo and also exclusive deals. Would that work, and how does it impact the sales? Yeah.
Don't answer it now. That's going to be after the break.
All
So
right.
everyone stay here on the 3 Hour News Show, only on See Today. See the stories. We'll be back.